Axel, hey, come out. Axel. My cat is such a dick. Hello all. So I'm trying a new filming location in my living room, and my living room is not quite open concept. It's like a 90s version of open concept, so I'm hoping the sound won't echo too badly. But it is already time for an August favorite. I can't believe that it is September already. August, all things considered, wasn't too bad of a month. I got to go to Corpus Christi, went on another little mini vacation, so stay tuned for that vlog. And yeah. Oh, and That's Why We Drink had a live show. They're like my favorite podcast ever. So I had a lot to look forward to in August, but I thought I would go ahead and get into all of my favorites. So first up, I did want to mention this Clear Pore cleanser mask. I have been using this for a couple of months now and I really like it. I actually first used this in high school, back when my skin was more prone to breakouts. Now I have pretty normal skin, thankfully. Just like, you know, the occasional hormonal breakout. I don't think I have any right now. Also, please excuse my hair. I honestly cannot be bothered to style it anymore. Like, just the thought of taking out my curling iron, it's too much. I've been just putting a headband in it and calling it a day. But yes, anyways, this has definitely been a lifesaver, especially with the quote mask knee that's been happening to most people since, you know, wearing a mask. It tends to cause your skin to, you know, be... There's a plane flying overhead. But you know, just because since you're wearing a mask, your skin can't really breathe, so it definitely causes like clogged pores, which leads to acne. So if you are experiencing that, I definitely recommend it. It's by Neutrogena. You can get it at like Walmart, H-E-B, any grocery or drugstore. Forgot what drugstore it was. But yeah, also I recommended this to my mom, and her and my stepdad have been loving it. So I say it's a cleanser and a mask. But sorry, my cats are going to be in and out of this video like throughout the entire thing. But I say it's a cleanser and a mask because you can use it as a daily cleanser, or if you want just like a deeper clean, you can just kind of put it on, leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes, and then wash it off. I use the mask part of this maybe about once a week. But yeah, it has like a tingly, cool feeling, so you definitely know that it's getting the job done. So, highly recommend it. Up next, I have my tried and true concealer. This is the Tarte Creaseless Concealer. I know that I said in my last favorites that I always like to try out new products, but this little concealer I've probably been using for about a year now, maybe even longer. I love that it does not cause creasing under my eyes, which was always like a big problem for me. I don't necessarily have bags under my eyes, but I do have dark circles that tend to have a few fine lines in them because I would rub the heck out of my eyes as a kid and still kind of do. Really bad habit, y'all. Don't do that. But yeah, honestly, I don't really ever see myself straying away from this. I might try a new concealer one day, but for now, I'm just really happy with this one. Great for under eye areas. So up next is my Kristen S Reconstructive Hair Mask. Reconstructive Moisture Mask. I use this about once a week, and I leave it on my hair for anywhere from like 5 minutes to an hour. I focus mainly on the ends, and whatever product I have left over I tend to bring up a bit further. But yeah, the only time I really use it for an hour is if I just dye my hair and I feel that it needs that extra moisture, as well as, you know, get it strengthened, because once you do dye your hair, it... Freya! Hi! What you doing? Was I hiding cameras? Sorry. And now Freya is also going to be in the video. What was I saying, Freya? I don't remember. Oh, yes. She doesn't either. Yeah. It's a great thing for, like, you know, strengthening your hair and giving it that extra moisture it needs. My grandma, she, I think she perms her hair, she gets a body wave, but the last time she got it done, her hair felt extra dry. So I told her to use this and leave it on for about an hour, and she did that twice in 1 week, and her hair was like back to normal after that. So definitely recommend this. You can get it at Target. I actually really want to try more of her line. Kristen S is the hairstylist for Lauren Conrad and Lucy Hale, which have been my hair goals for a while now. So yeah, if anyone has actually ever tried anything else from her line and have some product recommendations, please leave it down below. Lately, I've really been loving this Rosewater sea salt scrub and body wash. I was in the market for a new body wash, and particularly something that was a bit more organic and didn't have so many harmful chemicals, because I've really been trying to be conscious the past couple of years about what I put on my body, because it does soak into your skin and your bloodstream. So it's very important, in my opinion, or actually it's just very important in general, to try and use more organic beauty products. But I've really been liking this one. I was a little worried because it had I guess like little beads in it for exfoliation, but this is gentle enough to use every day. It won't rub your skin raw, and plus it smells really nice. Like I've said, I have recently discovered that I really like the scent of roses. It just smells so good. Really been enjoying this. It's also great for hydration, soften skin. I need a cup of coffee. Also been loving this mug. I got this from Dollar General like a while back. It has a little French bulldog on it with glasses and a bow tie. And on the inside, I don't know if you can see that, hang on. Well, on the inside it says, "Pardon my Frenchie." I actually used this mug in my A Day in My Life video, but really been gravitating towards this mug. Absolutely adore it. And lately, while I've been drinking from that mug, I do like to read Becoming by Michelle Obama. I'm probably about a quarter of a way through the book, I would say. I absolutely love this. When I first started reading it, I did tear up a little. I love the way she writes. She has such a unique voice. It feels like I'm having a conversation with her and not just kind of reading dry text. Yeah, also her love story with Barack is so sweet. Okay, but yeah. Been enjoying this book. This is actually my friend's book, Freckled to a T. She let me borrow it. We did kind of a book exchange last I saw her, so I gave her this one. Or no, she gave me this one, and I gave her, what did I give her? Delia Owens. Oh, Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens. She finished that up in like a week or two, and I feel bad because I am the world's, I'm not a slow reader. It's just like, for me, it's just making myself sit down and read. I love to read. I'm always like looking for book recommendations, but when it comes time to actually read, I don't do it very often. But I've been reading a lot more now that I've had more time. So yeah, highly recommend. One movie that I've watched like at least 3 times this month is probably Death Becomes Her. I saw the movie for the first time in like the beginning of August, and I found it absolutely hilarious. So basically, Death Becomes Her is about a woman who is a novelist, played by Goldie Hawn, and Meryl Streep's character used to be a former friend. She's an actress, Broadway star, and she ends up stealing Goldie Hawn's man, who at the time was in plastic surgeon. Basically, this causes Goldie Hawn to go a bit crazy. She spends some years in a psych ward, and she comes out looking beautiful and younger than ever. She publishes a book, and she invites Meryl Streep and Bruce Willis to her book release, and she begins her revenge plot. And of course, she's looking really beautiful, and I think her book is about like her secrets to looking so young and gorgeous. But Meryl Streep soon finds out that there's sort of this miracle elixir that Goldie Hawn has taken. It's just a wild movie. It's hilarious. I definitely recommend it. Don't take it too seriously. It's not meant to be taken seriously. It's just like a good comedy. A good dark comedy. I love it. My favorite album this month has been Dreamland by Glass Animals. They came out with their new album in August, and I have probably listened to it every day since. Some of my favorite songs on the song... What? That's what my favorite songs on the song. Yes, Candace. Some of my favorite songs on the album is Your Love, Deja Vu, and Tokyo Drifting. They have been on repeat. Speaking of things that have been on repeat, I've also been really loving Killer Queen by Queen. Honestly, that's probably my favorite Queen song. Don't tell Bohemian Rhapsody. But it's such a good like pump up jam to listen to before you work out or anytime you need like a pep talk, just like talk yourself up. I definitely recommend Killer Queen. And then of course, entire album of Dreamland by Glass Animals, also a great pump up album. Podcast, I've been listening or re-listening to the Night Owl podcast. The Night Owl podcast is hosted by Stephen Ballou, who is based in Austin. He's a ghost hunter, and him and his team investigate different locations in Austin and Texas. He has a psychic on his team named Sarah, who usually kind of goes in and confirms a lot of the things people have been witnessing, as well as she brings light to some mysteries or questions they might have. Definitely recommend it. It has great storytelling. It's not all like fake or cheesy like most ghost hunting TV shows are. Yeah, I'm trying to think. He also does like campfire episodes where he interviews people who have actually had ghost experiences, and they come in and like tell their story. He interviews them as well as other people who witnessed these ghost events or paranormal experiences. Yeah, and so overall a really great podcast. Definitely listen to it in chronological order. He starts off by investigating one of my favorite places in Austin, which is the Spider House Ballroom and Cafe slash, oh, what is that tattoo shop that's on their property? Oh my god, I forgot it. But there's like a tattoo shop on their property. He initially starts to investigate there, but the investigation then moves on to the Spider House, which, by the way, if it ever opens up again, I hope it will. I'm sure it'll survive COVID, and you are in Austin, you need to check out Spider House. It is my favorite bar. People are friendly. The decor is like totally eccentric. Absolutely love it. You can probably follow them on Instagram. They do have an Instagram account, and I'm sure they also talk about that tattoo shop that is on their property. Axel. Kitty kitty. What is that tattoo shop called? Speaking of Spider House, I also forgot that the Night Owl podcast now has like a little headquarters / gift shop as well underneath the tattoo shop on their property. God, what is that tattoo shop's name? Royal Legion. It is Royal Legion. Oh my gosh, yes. They also have some pretty cool tattoo artists there. I'm a big fan of Daniel Patrick Tattooer. Or that's his Instagram account. His name's Daniel Patrick, not Daniel Patrick Tattooer. Although I guess it would be an accurate description of him. But yeah, I really like his work. Okay, now that I've gotten completely off subject and rambled on long enough about Spider House and anyways, let's get back to what else have I been liking? I've been catching up on Shameless this month. I was about 3 seasons behind, almost caught up. Really sad that Emmy Rossum left. I was a little worried about what they were gonna do with her character because it was not looking good for her, and she deserved to have a beautiful send-off, which is thankfully what she got. With like, they left it off, so like they didn't kill her off, spoiler alert. But they definitely left it to like where, you know, maybe she'll come back one day for like an episode or something. I doubt it, but the whole reason why I started watching that show was because of Emmy. But Lip has stepped up as one of my favorite characters. I love Lip. I've been stalking my Little Paris Instagram account. It's basically just an Instagram account that dedicates everything to Paris. I mentioned in my last favorites video that I really wanted to go to Paris in October. Obviously not gonna happen, but a girl can dream about the next time she goes to Paris. Am I right? I think I should just move to Paris. I don't know French, but I feel like I belong there. I will not bore you with my daydreams, but just know I love Paris. And then last but not least, I've really been liking Carrie Rad's YouTube channel lately. She is like the self-care queen. If you like plants, if you like cooking, baking, just different ways of like taking care of yourself, taking some time to listen to you, definitely recommend her channel. And yeah, I told myself this wasn't gonna be a long favorites video, but here I am 22 minutes later still talking. But that's all I have for my favorites for the month of August. Hope you enjoyed it, and you know, tell me what some of your favorite things were for the month of August. I don't know if you can hear that, but my cat is scratching in her litter box. I love my cats, but they are disgusting. Okay, bye y'all. Come here. I think I got it.